Hello everyone, welcome back. Native Exploit here, and I am Pashupati Bania. I'll be the mentor in this video. In this video, we are going to talk about IPv4 addressing. As we know that the IPv4 address support three different type address mode, and they are unicast address mode, broadcast address mode, and multicast address mode. And let's talk about the first type of address mode, which is unicast address mode. In this mode, data is sent only to one destination host. The destination address field contains 32-bit IP address of the destination host. Here the client sends data to the target server. As you see on the image, there is a server, and server A, server B, and server C, and there is a client, and everyone is connected with intermediate device that might be the switch or the router. In your case, we have a switch, and this is connected with a switch. Each and every device is connected with a switch, and the client is sending a unicast, sending a message to the server B by using a unicast address. Unicast address means sending to the one destination. Okay, and the broadcast address mode. In this mode, the packet is addressed to all the hosts in a network segment. The destination's address field contains a special broadcast address, which is 255.255.255.255. When a host sees this packet on the network, it is bound to process it. Here the client sends a packet which is entertained by all the server. As you can see in this image, there is server A, server B, server C, and there is a client. They all are connected with a switch, and when the client sends some message in broadcast address mode, in all this message, the client who send message is broadcast to all the server nearby it. And we have here server A, server B, server C will be receiving the message sent by the client. Okay. In multicast address, this mode is mix of the previous two mode, which is unicast and broadcast. Is that the packet is sent neither destination to a single host nor all the hosts on the segment. In this packet, the destination's address contains a special address which started with 244 dot. It might be x dot x dot x. That is, this is multicast address which started up from 2224. Okay, 224, and can be entertained by more than one host. As you can see in the image, uh, here a server send packet which are entertained by more than one server. Every network has one IP address reserved from the network number which represent the network, and one IP address reserved for the broadcast address which represent all the hosts in that network. Hierarchical address scheme. IPv4 use hierarchical address scheme. An IP address which is 32-bit in length is divided into 2 or 3 parts at byte. As you can see, there is a image, there is a network and subnetwork and host. All the network and subnetwork and the host which are 8-bit, which is 4 section. That means 8 4s are 32. Okay, this is 32-bit length. Okay. A single IP address can contain information about the network and its subnetwork and ultimately the host. This scheme enables the IP address to be hierarchical, where a network can have many subnetwork, which in turn can have many hosts. Okay, and subnet mask. The 32-bit IP addresses contain information about the host and its network. It is a very necessary to distinguish both. For this, router uses subnet mask, which is as long as the size of the network address in the IP address. Subnet mask is also 32-bit long. If the IP address in binary and is AND with its subnet mask, the result yielding the network address. For example, saying that the IP is 192.168.1.152 and the subnet max is 255.255.255.0. Then, as you see in the image, there is an IP 192.168.1.152 which is converted into the binary number, and the subnet max which is 255.255.255.0 which is again converted into the binary form, and there is AND between IP and subnet max, and we will get the final network, and the network will be 192.168.1.0, and the result will be here as in is in the binary form. Okay, this is the subnet max help extract the network ID and the host from an IP address. It can be identified now that 192.168.1.0 is the network number and 192.168.1.152 is the host on that network. Okay, are you getting the point what I'm trying to say? And another is binary representations. The positions value method is the simple form of converting binary from decimal value. IP address 32-bit value which is divided into 4 octets. A binary octet contains 8 bits, and the value of each bit can be determined by the position of bit value 1 in the octet. You can see in the image there is MSB and there is SB, and the positions of the value which ranges from 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and 128. That is adjustment 2 power 1, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, that goes to up to the 2 power 8. Either it might be 2 power 0 and 2 if here is 2 power 0 and 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7. Okay, there is the 8 bit. Okay, and the positional value of bit is determined by 2 raised to the power position 1. If it is raised power position 1, then it will go up to the 8. If the 2 power raised position is 0, it will go up to the 7. Okay, is that the value of the bit 1 at position 6 is 2 power 6 minus 1, that is the 2 power 5, that is 32. The total value of the octet is determined by adding up the positional value of the bit. The value is 1 1 and the remaining will be the 0. Okay, it is 128 plus 64 is equal to 192. Some examples are shown in the table below. As you can see, if we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, if below we have 1, there is one bit and rest of are 0, then there will be the 2 power 1, there is a 1, then the value will be the 1. Okay, and here is the again you can see 2 power 0, that will be the first bit will be the 0. 2 power 0 means 1, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6, 2 power 7. Okay, if 2 power 0 will be the 1 value, and if as we can see here in 2 below we have 1, 2 power 0 it will be 2 power 0 and 2 power 1, and if we have, as you can see there, we do not have in below we do not have 1 in below the 1. Okay, as we can see in this first row and the second row, as you can see in the second row there is only 1 below the below the 1, which means 2 power 0, 2 power 1. 2 power 1 means which is 2. And again come to the third row, as we can see we have 1 and 2. Here is a 1 bit and 1 bit. Here is we have 2 bit on, and the rest of remaining is 0. As you can see 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1. 2 power 0 means 1, and 2 power 1 means 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then the value will be 3. As you can see here we have image. We can do practice and come back and check this value if you have done correct or not. Here is the value. Okay, if you have guys this is if you have any question or the confusions, let me in the comment sections. Okay, so we can interact with each other and solve this positional value or the binary representations. Okay, so guys, this is the we have come to the last in the video, and in this video we have talked about IPv4 addressing. and inside it we have talked about the unicast address mode, multicast address mode, and the broadcast address mode and the multicast address mode. And we have talked about the hierarchical address schemes and subnet marks, and we have also talked about the binary representations. Hope you have guys getting the point what I'm trying to say in this video. So guys, then this for today. Hope you are getting all the point I have explained in this video. So guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Have a good time.